I'm often asked by my friends, how did I start my journey of changing a photograph into a digital painting? The process, which I then called a photo painting technique. I remember I really wanted to paint when I was young, but either I didn't have skills to draw, or maybe I had some block in my head to start painting. Later on, at around 2000, when personal computers started their way into human lives, I've become interested on how to turn my photos, which I made on my film camera and then scanned, using some special softwares on a computer. Initially, there was little choice for artistic applications. Of course, number one choice was Photoshop, with some artistic filters and plugins, some native Photoshop tools, as well as third-party plugins, such as LucasArt, Redfield, Topaz filters, Impressionist plugin, Photoshop's art history brushes, smudge brushes in Photoshop. CorelDRAW and later Corel Painter have enjoined digital artists with awesome brushes and especially the clone feature, which made it possible to paint straight from the photos. Then it came out the DAP software, Dynamic Auto Painter, from MediaChance. That was something. This made very natural and artistic paintings from the photos, various styles and possibilities. A lot of digital artists loved and still love DAP software. There were few more interesting softwares on the market, which I used at that time on my computer. For example, I really liked the software called PostWorkshop, which was then renamed to Photodonut. Unfortunately, this software have become legacy a few years ago, although I liked its beautiful filters and freehand brushes. The other great apps to name were Photosketcher, Studio Artist, and many others. In early 2000, I explored to myself the website called Fine Art America, or FAA. Here I could post the artworks which I was making from my photos almost every day. I was posting just to post with no expectations that somebody would buy them on this website. After a few months, I have become noticeable on FAA and buyers started to buy my artworks on this website. Basically, I just had to upload digital copy of my artwork on FAA and FAA would sell, print and ship it to the customer. This motivated me even more to explore digital photo painting. One thing I realized, however, if you post digital work on internet with only purpose to sell and to sell it quickly, nothing would happen, only frustration. If you do it for fun or for other people to enjoy it, they would get sold for sure, and you'll be rewarded sooner or later. When mobile technology came to our lives, it also brought iPads, mobile tablets with larger screens and digital pencils. But more importantly, It brought a variety of new applications for digital artists to be used on mobile devices. At one time, I totally forgot about my computer and fully engaged with my iPad. What I especially loved was the mobility and ability to paint right on the screen with the Apple Pencil. I was searching like a hunter for new painting applications on Apple Store. And I was so happy when I found something that provides great results and creativity. Then I realized that every app is like an iceberg. The tools and features which are on the surface can provide just the standard results. But if you dig inside this iceberg, if you play around with the app's settings, you will find a lot more interesting things and artistic outcomes with this app. And not only this, if you combine the use of different apps in your workflow, you can reach amazing results and boost your creativity to a higher level. I really enjoyed this approach. I don't have a single love among the apps. I have many favorites, but I love to experiment by mixing up, compiling one app with another. Sometimes I come up with unbelievable results. For me, this means creativity, satisfaction, and identity. When social media came in, it brought us an opportunity to share our creations with others, get their comments and judgment. At some point, my friends on Facebook began to ask me, "How did you do that?" Someone else, I think it was Nick Fitzgerald, asked me to make a tutorial on one of my photo painting techniques for his website. Then I thought it's a good idea to share my findings and knowledge with other people. That's how I started my photo to paint video tutorials as well as tips and tricks projects. One last thing I wanted to mention is about AI. AI image generation is booming. You can make beautiful art and illustrations with AI. I personally love AI and I'm subscribed to various generators like Womb Dream, Playground, RStudio, Dream Studio, Dreamscope, etc. One can say AI will kill your photo paintings because people can now easily create digital painting in few seconds with AI. Why they need your photo to paint manipulations? I say on that, when someone takes a photo or even an AI generated image and places brush strokes on it, paints it, turns it into painting, works on it with his brain and soul, enjoys the process of doing it himself, feels happy when realizing that he has done it himself. That's the key purpose of the creativity. After all, the artists paint to please themselves. When you create art, you shape your inner world. You calm down yourself. You relax. You feel happier. You make other people happier. And this is the main purpose of digital art and my photo painting techniques, which make creating art easier to everyone.